Okay, so we have already done some work as far as getting Emacs into Nix, which is in which we did previously. Um, that is going to be mostly done like so. So this is the flake.lock. I tried to open flake.nix Emacs, just debating C++ users over here. um, so we're using this Nix community Emacs overlay, right? And Custard Beard, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. And we configured that in our home manager like so, where we just have this whole inputs.emacs overlay in our Nix packages overlays field. Sure. And then Emacs is here. Enable equals true, package, we're overriding stuff. We're using tree sitter, we're using native compilation. I've been using this for a few weeks now. I don't know how long it's been, a couple weeks at least, and it's worked totally fine. I've had no complaints. Works exactly like my previous Emacs config. The main difference here is that I'm not actually using Nix as the package installer right now. So that is what we're going to try to get working today. And so, whether you're an Emacs user or not, this could be interesting just from seeing how the hell this actually ends up working. So in the Emacs overlay, first of all, let's get our terminal set up, make sure that our branch looks good, all that stuff. Is Nix Emacs BIOS? Yeah, exactly. That is the point of Nix. Yes. I mean, it is and it isn't, Badger. Like you don't have to do it that way, right? I could continue just having the config that I have, and I could just continue using Emacs's package manager. Like right now, I use package to install everything. I could do that. And that'd be similar to what Dylan's doing right now with his NeoVim config, is he's still using lazy to install everything for him. He's using that as his package manager. Long live RMS, for better or for worse, right? That guy's a trip. The Lisp god. Yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, you still use lazy, right? And I don't know what I want to do. I know there's like benefits to using lazy, not just from a package management perspective, but from like a startup perspective, right? It only loads the package when it actually needs it. It lazy loads packages, right? Amazing. So I haven't decided how I want to do my NeoVim config yet. I don't really use NeoVim. I use Emacs for the most part, but I'm gonna probably switch some workflows over to NeoVim and see how it goes. Coming in with that second, only 20 minutes after. It's pretty funny. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to mess up this. I have way too many debug sessions open right now. And I didn't name them, so I have no idea. I have no idea what any of these are. All right. They all just say Z shell. There we go. There's a kickstart.next one. Okay. Oh, I never actually committed my work with Durham. No, I did that. I just didn't do it after I installed Durham. Okay. So we'll just commit at Durham. Let's get a new window and see where our dot files are. Our dot files are clean, completely good. If your NeoVim config was lighter, you would use Nix to manage it. That's why I'm considering using Nix to manage it, because I'm definitely more on the minimalist side of using a lot of packages or plugins. So I might want to just use Nix to manage it, because I don't think I'm going to use a lot of things. So I don't know. What I'm considering, like Pick just did this. but he doesn't use Home Manager, is he just ported like Kickstart into Nix for himself. Kickstart NeoVim, for those who don't know. And that's what I was thinking of doing for myself as like a starting place. But I imagine that's light enough. What do you think, Ninja? If I was going to do Kickstart NeoVim in Nix, is that light enough that I could just use Nix to manage it and I'd be happy, you think? You know I'm not used to extremely fast startup times anyway. But it'd be nice. It'd be nice to have them. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. The point is that we have a clean slate for our dot files and a clean slate for our Nix stuff, our Home Manager config. All right. Yeah, I saw that at me. Was it you? He didn't actually say it was you that did it. I can't, or maybe he did and I forgot. Oh crab. It's hilarious. I like it. It's great. Right. Yeah, Kickstart is using lazy, but basically what I was thinking of is what if I took all of the lazy stuff from it and I just wanted to put in the packages that Kickstart uses. But that might sound really dumb because I don't know NeoVim, so that might be like a dumb thing to say. I don't know. But if that's too, it could work, right? I'm just wondering if I'm going to be happier with that or if I just want to use lazy. He wasn't expecting that since we're at the start of the stream. That's so funny. Give me a second. I forgot to do another message check. All right, we're good. Okay, so basically this one right here, this is what we're going to add to our config, is this Emacs with packages from use package. Okay. And that's what we're going to transition to. So let's see what happens. Using this part. Environment.system packages. So I'm a little, okay. I'm trying to understand where this would go. Like, is this just still going to go into here? Like, am I gonna do this? Like in my Emacs config within Home Manager? Via use package or leaf. Let's see. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, so there's two different ways I can do this. I can adds packages which are declared in a .l package files package requires header, which can be handy for CI. No, I want the first one. I just want to use package. And use lazy for the time being? Okay. I mean, I already have like NeoVim in Nix in some way. And I can probably just use however Dylan put his NeoVim config into Nix, which is essentially just like, like that, the config file being like in the Nix repo, right? But it's fine. We'll figure that out. Demonk99, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay. So I don't actually know if this is where environment.system packages goes, but I'm sure they'll tell me, right? I don't, why would they? Oh, and then we give it a config file. Okay, so I think actually this is where I can use the way I did it for Z shell. Built-ins.read file. I wonder if this is, well, that's just adding all of it. Your Emacs config file. I wonder where it's going to look for this. Let's just see what happens. If we put it in /config, let's see what this whatever this is probably right. Yeah, okay. Let's just do /config Emacs /Emacs.l. Sure. And then we'll try, not moving. I don't want to do that. We'll try moving this from Emacs.d. Oh, I didn't make the directories yet. Config Emacs, and then we want to move our init file to config Emacs, but call it Emacs.l. Okay. So we're just going to try this like it is. Excuse me. Without like the whole read file thing or anything like that. Maybe this will just work. The slow dev. Hey, I'm a slow dev too. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. All right, let's just add everything. Remember to stage things. Otherwise, nothing works. And before, let's see. So that's a backup of my init.l. I think what I want to do, I'd like to just copy my whole Emacs D into another thing so I don't screw anything up. I mean, I have like source control on the things that mostly matter there, but I still want to, so that I Emacs.od.d.old. Yeah. That's how we do things. It's going to take a little bit because it has everything. But this will let me just do whatever I want. Nice. 10 seconds. Let's go. Sure, I mean, sure. All right. So let's just try running the switch and see what happens. Okay. I forgot a semicolon, but I doubt that's my only problem. Interesting. Oh, I forgot. I messed this up. I forgot to actually do the whole packages.emacs thing. Packages.emacs with packages from use package. How about that for a mouthful? And then we have our attribute set. And then I don't know, does this little special thing require a semicolon after it? Yeah, it does. Okay. That one does. This one also does. Okay. Got it. Couple missing semicolons. No, I don't care, man. I don't care, man. That's fine. What? Unexpected semicolon? But this guy told me to put semicolons. All right. Let's see if this is actually happy enough. Okay. Why does one thing say yes semicolons and another? Oh, it didn't. I looked at it here. This has a semicolon, but this didn't. All right. It is this weird syntax. I actually don't know what they call this in Nix. Is this just like a closure or something? Like what does this actually do? Is it just like creating a little logic block? And this is actually just returning an attribute set that's been wrapped using this function? I don't get it. It's fine. Aw, I'm glad your parents say hi whimsically. Tell them I said hi. Yeah, they would if they knew me. Fair. Such obviously an expression, right? Okay, what's wrong now? Emacs with packages from use package missing. It's missing it. Okay. So that means that it doesn't actually expect that probably, and it's in the wrong place. That would be my guess. All right. So this is like an environment. Ooh, I hope this isn't too far over my head. I wish. Okay, packages.make shell build inputs equals sure. Usage of the overlay. Yes, I understand that. I know nothing about Unity game dev, surprisingly, but I'm sure you're mostly asking chat. Yeah, that's what I thought, Ninja, is that environment's like one of the top level things. Okay. So yeah, so this is an environment which is somewhere else, right? Okay. So let's just take this out and let's find, let's, no, let's just write, thank you. And then let's find where environment actually lives. I think it might even be in the flake. Dang it. I don't want to open flake.lock. I don't see environment here either. This is hurting me. Darwin, Nix packages. Okay. Nothing there. I know what config is. What about system? Darwin. Modules equals. It's a great song. What is this? It's probably, it's frontline assembly. I knew it. Frontline assembly is just wonderful. Yeah, okay. Home.packages equals with packages. I'm feeling through this. This has inputs packages. I better put this in my, is this a learning exercise? Absolutely. I barely know Nix. In case that's not clear already. It's the same level as programs. Okay. Ah, okay. So programs is here. Do I have anything past programs? No. So then we're going to paste this here and say environment.system packages equals. Okay, this makes sense to me. How would I know this on my own? How would I figure this out on my own, Ninja? Like, I imagine there's a place I could look at all the different things that I could be using. Is it just like the Home Manager website or something? Okay. Emacs with packages from use package is missing. So it still hates me. I did save, right? I did. Okay. Interesting. Appendix B. I feel like I'm gonna have to switch this to vertical tabs to even find where the hell I have Home Manager open. I know I have their docs open somewhere. I just don't remember where. There it is. Home Manager option search. Okay. Environment dot system. No, you don't like me. Home dot packages. Okay, so it must be under home. Let's see. Home dot packages. Okay, no, I get it. So then if I look at environment dot, I really wish, why don't I see these things? Why doesn't it show me here? That's kind of annoying. Nix OS configuration options. Environment's literally not found in the page. Use global packages, use user packages. Yeah, no worries, Ninja. Thanks. We'll keep trying. If not, we'll just pivot to something else. We'll see what happens. Whimsically with the posture check. All right. Okay. I'm feeling like there's something wrong here. Let's try looking in options. Come on, internet. You can do this. Home Manager configuration options. Okay. Environment. Lots of environments here. Good, I think. What are we looking at? System packages dot system. None. I spelled that right. Yes. Okay. So now that Ninja's gone, we can say things about him. Like, I think he's wrong. No. I mean, I'm hoping that he's wrong and it's not this hard, but did you read this news? Bro, Amit, where's a clean link? Come on, bro. All right. Environment dot system packages home manager Nix. Let's try this. Here we go. Environment dot system packages. Let's go. My problem will look like this. Okay. Okay. So where is this happening? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Environment.system packages equals with unstable packages. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, you got a meeting, Ninja, you know? It's fine. I'll figure it out. So you would set your overlay in the let block and use it later in the config. Right. So like I have this, which makes sense to me. I wonder if it's just that the environment.system packages is not even, maybe this isn't really the thing that I want. As in, I know this is setting an attributes, like setting an attribute for something else, but I can't, I don't have that here. So I'm just, yeah, nix packages.overlays equals inputs.emacs overlay.overlay. Maybe I should be looking at how overlays work with Home Manager better. Maybe that's what I should do, is look at the overlays options to understand them. We'll try that. You can use a single paren when creating let bindings in eLisp. Let A1 A. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Do I have an example like that in my config? I very well might. I haven't looked at my config in a while. Oh, you were asking. Yeah, it's a good question. I don't actually know. Where's my init? I don't know if I have I don't think I have a single let in my whole config. Yeah, I don't have a single let in my whole config. Gerbil scheme has it. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I hadn't seen that Lisp syntax before. That's cool. Nix packages dot overlays. Okay, list of overlays to use with the Nix packages collection. For details, see the Nix packages documentation. Allows you to override packages globally. This is a function that takes as an argument the original Nix package. The first argument should be used for finding dependencies, and the second should be used for overwriting recipes. Okay, I'm trying to process this. Final prev. Okay. I was actually just surprised to me. I was surprised. Right. So takes final, takes prev, and then you can do this. The first argument should be used for finding dependencies, and the second should be used for overwriting recipes. Interesting. Okay. Emacs with packages from use package. Let's see the code. Thanks for the follow. I didn't expect this to be so hard. I thought this was going to be easier. I don't know. Like, what if we were able to just add here? Let's just try it up here. See what happens. Yeah, Nix is very complex. Yeah. Unexpected parens. That makes sense. If I could just figure out where environment.system packages was actually supposed to be, that might help. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that is not where we're going to go. I was really assuming that this whole system packages thing was going to go, well, like in the home manager section, like just under the normal config area. I could look at issues on the Emacs overlay repo, and that might actually help me. Okay. Generate an Emacs closure from various types of domains or abstractions on top of Emacs with packages. Okay. Always tingle, extra Emacs packages. Why would you? Oh, I get it. Because it's like adding Emacs packages that aren't in your config. Okay, optionally override derivations. Override equals final prev. Sure. Yeah, this guy, yeah. I saw that. And that should just be like this package is right here, like my input up here. Which is why you would think, which is probably why Ninja was like, yeah, it should just be up here, but that's not apparently the case. It's not in this attribute set. So it's not part of, like, environment isn't something in Home Manager, apparently. So let's see. Overlays, repos, Flake, sure. Let's look at issues and see if anybody talks about Home Manager. We'll search it this way. Okay. Let's try a couple of these. Maybe we'll get an idea from somebody else's. Yes. Package equals. Boom. GitHub issues, everybody. Helping us out. Okay. So it's just supposed to be under package equals. Okay. Oh, but I already have this. Okay, so I already have packages.emacs.override. Interesting. Okay. So maybe that part's not necessary. Extra config equals sure package equals packages.emacs. I mean, granted, this guy says he doesn't have like a working config, so that part could be problematic. Let's just look at the other one, see if we have any. Okay, no, this is just this. doesn't really help me. Okay, so let's think about this. If we have package equals, and I don't actually know what this packages.emacs.override does. Maybe we can look at the repo again and it will explain that. Emacs overlay. I don't actually know I have that then. Oh, no, this is over. That's a different override. Okay. I don't know where I got that from. It might have just been something that chat told me to do, was to use packages.emacs.override. So let's just try removing that line. And we are instead going to go back to the example in this issue where it's just package equals that. So let's see if this works. We're just going to say Emacs with packages from use package. Okay, we're going to try this and see how this works. Yeah, it's a good suggestion, Amit. I'm going to look first here because I want to see what this whole Emacs, no, not there. I wanted the thing where I search. Is it in Home Manager, I guess? I have way too many Nix tabs open. Surprisingly. Home Manager option search. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Emacs. Okay. And I have like with tree sitter. Really? So where did I get that? I'm really confused where I even got those options from. Huh. No. All right, hold on. Got a message. Sorry, just personal things are really bothering me right now, but I'm going to try to get past them. Just give me a second here. So where the fuck did I even get those other things? I'm very confused. I don't remember. Maybe this was actually from the package. Maybe what I need to do. I'm just trying to trying to solve my own problems here. We're going to do a package search. No, you're good. Whimsically. Yeah, everything's fine. It's just been a little bit of a frustrating day. Okay. So if we go to Emacs here, then we go to the home page. No, that's just the Emacs homepage. That doesn't help me. Mostly just like mental stuff, you know? Like I'm trying Emacs packages.emacs. No. Here we go. See this whole environment.system packages thing? It's confusing as fuck when you're using Home Manager. Yeah, I'm forgetting how I did this, and it was only 2 weeks ago, and I still can't remember how I did it. Oh, my memory is killing me. Okay, it's fine. Let's just move on. I know that this is not gonna work up here, so let's just go down and do this. Now the with tree sitter and with native comp thing very well might not be the right choice, so we'll see what happens. It would be sweet if this just worked, right? Yeah, that's very fair. Whimsically, lots of funny emails. Old school, when people really like tried to make usernames, you know. I mean, we do it on Twitch a little bit, but like not. It's not as common on the internet anymore, I feel like. Okay, attribute Emacs with packages from use package missing. Okay, so let's just make sure we actually spelled this right to start with before we get to Emacs with packages from use package. Looks identical. Okay. Just run it one more time to make sure. Okay, so let's take a look at what we changed, because I think the override is possibly one of the problems here. So we have packages.emacs.override. Okay. Let's just look that up. Let's try it with quotation marks. There we go. Packages.emacs.override right here. Okay. So it doesn't exactly change the fact that I still don't have this here. He thought this was a NeoVim stream. You have to go over to teach for that right now. This is still Emacs. Assuming I can even get this to work. I'm not going to just do this forever. And if I can't, I can't. If I can't get this to work, what I can at least do, I think, is do what I did with my Z shell config and at least put my config into my Nix repo and then just add it as an extra config as a string. Yeah, it's a Nix stream. Yeah, Dylan basically doesn't even stream anymore. You know, to be fair. You'd rename yourself to Sleepy Goat. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, he just paints. He's just watching paint dry. It's his favorite. Unbelievable, Dylan. Okay. Config Emacs Emacs.l. He collapsed though. I'm just messing with him. I'm just making fun of him. Okay, so I had packages.emacs.override. How can I do both of these things? That's what I'm wondering. Is there a way? Like in some ways, I imagine this just returns an attribute set, right? So it seems possible. It seems possible that I should be able to just like nest them, but I don't know if this is actually true. We're just going to pretend I can do this. It's probably not valid Nix syntax. Yeah, you're probably thinking of Griff. Okay. And I'm still just getting that same error that Emacs with packages from use package is missing, which makes me think somehow, some effing how, the overlay is not available here in the packages dot at this point. That's what that's telling me, because the override, that's not coming from the overlay. That's like that's a function already in Nix. But this is a function that is not in Nix, and it's apparently not in packages at this point. So basically I have to figure out how in Home Manager can I actually use an overlay correctly. My Nix error is just attribute Emacs with packages from use package missing. Which I'm pretty sure just means that it's not supposed to be there. Okay, so let's look at the docs and see if there's any information on overlays. Nix version or overlay version. I'm using the Emacs overlay here. What version is that? I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me try one more time looking at issues here, because I thought I found the answer and obviously it was not. Let's try this one. I don't think this is one I looked at yet. Or maybe this is the exact same one. Never mind. That's the one we already looked at. Enable equals true, extra packages equals e packages. So what's too bad is your full Emacs config is here. Oh, okay. Let's just follow this guy and see if there's anything here. Yeah. I know. It's a weird experience. Okay, programs.emacs equals oh, interesting. So he has this like here in his home. He like does each one separately. Oh, so you can just say package equals there. This is what we want. This is what we want. Okay. I'm glad I looked at this. So far, very helpful. Because at least we can get some of this right. Packages.emacs.override. And these go nested yet again. I messed some of that up, but that's okay. And this has to be package equals. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We'll see what happens. I don't, this will not work in its current state. I'm sure of that. But at least this shows me a little bit, most likely, what should work. Of course, this guy is also apparently new to Next, so this could just be a completely broken config that just looks really neat. My system taking a long time, unfortunately, is not a sign of it working. Okay, still got the same error, but I'm still a little bit more certain that this is correct. Okay, all good. I don't need any of that. Emacs. Okay, that does tell me that you just put your config file in a place where things can find it. Haskell development, not professionally. I love that he had to just specify that. By the way, I don't get paid to write Haskell. Oh, that's funny. Okay. I let Nix manage my Emacs installation using the Emacs overlay. This is too, yeah, it is included so that this config can be used outside of Nix. Okay. All configuration currently resides in config.l. Yeah, pretty much, Kyle, exactly. Hilarious. Okay. Well, look at this guy just completely detailing just everything. Very impressive. So here's home. Let's see if we can't figure out a little something from his config. I love Haskell. Yeah. Okay. Home.darwin.nix, very important file. Home MacBook Pro M1, very important file. Home NixOS, okay. Programs.git, home.packages with packages Docker, dconf settings, okay. I don't see anything like actually referencing Emacs yet. Also not referencing Emacs yet. Watch, his config just doesn't reference Emacs because he never got it working. That would be great. Okay. Imports equals. Okay, so here he's importing his emacs.nix file. Okay, this is starting to make me feel better. Programs. Okay, and then he's referencing all of his programs. Okay. I guess this import just automatically probably calls that function for him. But now I just need to see like where he actually specifies his overlay. Okay, here we go. Nix packages overlay. Inputs.emacs_overlays.default. Okay, which should be fine, like the way I have this. This shouldn't be really a problem at all. Because it just depends on how he specified it in his inputs, which I'd have to go further out. All right, we're getting somewhere. Maybe. Configure Nix packages instances. Allow unfree predicate, permitted insecure packages. Sure. Python. Sorry that you have to use Python. Okay. Home.packages equals. I just want to make sure there's nothing else referencing like Emacs in here. How about this? Let's do this. Okay. Nothing else. All right. Okay, let's go back to his Emacs thing. I think so. I've found something that makes some sense, Ninja, but I at least I'm pretty sure I found out where it goes, which is technically when I'm using Home Manager, all this stuff, it just is in here, according to everything I've been able to find via GitHub issues on the Emacs overlay. So pretty sure I have this right, but it's still saying that Emacs with packages from use package isn't found, which makes me think that somehow the overlay has not done its job of populating packages with all of the goodness that it should have once it hits this point, which is still a little bit effing confusing. Let's be real, right? Little effing confusing. Because it seems to be working for this guy fine, or he's just a liar. He's just lying to everybody. Okay, nothing's changed, right? I'm not. Nix packages dot overlays. We have our overlay input. I guess what I'm wondering, like, if I go to my flake Nix, and let's say I just like change this to something else, I just want to make sure that this actually breaks. I have inputs Emacs overlay.url. I get that. Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Why would I have inputs Emacs over? Okay, that's what I need to do. I need to figure out. Oh, wow, whimsically. That's kind of rough. I mean, if it's not qualified, right? I would be pretty disappointed if that was not qualified in some way. Yeah, that's a little bit of a red flag, but I don't know. Overlays. Emacs overlay.url, Emacs overlay.inputs.nixpackages.follows. Okay, interesting. So I see where he has his Emacs overlay.url. I did the same thing for my input. And I don't know why that part matters, but let's just pretend that it doesn't right now. I mean, we could try it, right? We could try it, but I really doubt it's going to matter. Why did it paste up? Oh, that's why. Let's just do this for fun. Okay. Not found. Gotta love it. Let's do this. Okay. Updated input Emacs overlay / Nix packages. Okay. Same error. Nice. All right. So I don't know what this does, so we're going to remove it for now. We'll just comment it out, right? This is already starting to get like my Emacs config where I like, oh, I won't remove it. I'll just comment it out for now. I'm sure that will help me in the future. Okay, so let's look at Emacs. Okay, outputs equals Emacs overlay. Okay. And that's the 4th time it's mentioned, is there. Import dat / overlays. Okay. There's a lot of stuff. This guy has a lot of stuff in his config. Inputs at self Darwin home manager Nix packages. Sure. Inherit inputs username. Okay, okay. Now let's go back to my home manager. Like, I guess this inputs. I guess the thing that I'm not understanding is how do I get from the input of the URL to like this overlay magically being here? Overlays.default. That's not a valid website, KMelf. All right. Okay. Let me I just click links. I click links blindly in chat. Isn't that great? Where did my Emacs overlay repo go? All right, let me see where he specified this overlay again here. Yeah, I know, right? It's really something I'm not supposed to be doing, and yet here we are. Here we effing are. Okay, let's look at this here. Is this whole overlays section? Let's just look at if there's anything special here. No. Can I say that does not matter? Let's go back into home and look at Emacs and his Emacs.nix. Okay. But that's not where he actually specified that he's using the overlay. That would have had to be in the home.nix, right? Input. Okay, let's just try this. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do overlays default. We can try that. This is what Kyle's suggesting here. See what happens. We got a new download going on. And while that's happening, let's see if I can find the difference between the default and the other one. Okay, no, this just did it this way. Interesting. How dumb would it be if that was like the only thing? I mean, it'd be great. I'd be really happy if that really was the only change I had to make. We're at this classic 38.2 hang, which is where my system's just chilling. Doesn't do anything. Let's see what happens. Oh god. I kind of assumed that like this was going to be like quick, which is probably why it took so long. And I was just like, "Oh yeah, we'll just add this little special thing from the overlay. The overlay is clearly working cuz my Emacs config is complete like clearly working. Like I've been using Emacs. It's been fine." Oh, this did take is this the thing that took 6 minutes? You're the one who's had to edit the video, so you know. Did this take 6 minutes one time? It might have. Who even knows? Uh what a precise amount of time. Um nice. Yeah, it's still thinking. It's still thinking about this 38. Oh my gosh. Dumb. Did I ever do this? While we're sitting here thinking about it, I started creating a YouTube playlist of. I just went to the YouTube homepage. I really just did that. Okay, hold on a second. Let's not do that. Let's go to YouTube this way. All right, let's go right to my channel. The things I do. And let's see. Here we go. Here's the next playlist. I just want to go to the playlist. Don't start playing. I don't want to see myself. I don't want to hear me talk. All right. How do I get to the playlist thing? I want the actual this. Is it just going to be the same effing thing? No, this is the view I wanted. Okay. I've been meaning to do this. So we'll do it while we're waiting on this 38. We'll add our little nix command here. Nix playlist. Check out my revolutionary Nix playlist. Okay. Thanks, Ninja. I like that this is in here. We've got a little FCK action going on in the playlist UUID. I appreciate that. All right. And now we should have that. And we also have those. Yay. Yeah, let's see how this goes. We're evaluating something right now. So before I had inputs.emacs overlay, and I changed this to overlays.default because Kyle recommended it and I saw it in a bunch of other places as well. So we're seeing if that matters at all. Oh, you uploaded 3 and 4 to YouTube. I didn't see those yet. All right, guys. Let's find that. Nope, not what I meant to do. Let's see. There it is. There's our playlist. Let's exit this stuff that doesn't actually. Whoops, that actually I wanted that one. Okay. Let's try to do this without breaking something. We're going to go to Dylan's channel. Yeah, exactly. Happy to steal Dylan's content. Okay, here's episode 3. All right. And then we can add to playlist. Nix. This is content creation, guys. This is amazing, right? Are you guys just amazed right now? Kyle. Kyle, why do we have 3 and 3, Kyle? So I just added 4, I'm guessing. And let me I remember Dylan named the stream wrong. He was like so sure that it was 3, and we were like, no, this is the 4th one, dude. It's the 4th one. Okay. Now we have that. We can go back to our playlist. This one. Refresh it. Come on, really? Did this not get added? All right, we're getting there. We're getting into evaluating derivation now. Let's see what happens. Okay. Pretty sure this should be there. I guess we'll stick all of these up here. Sure. Damn it. It's the same effing error. Hold on. I'm getting like 10 messages. All right. I got to go put some food away that my partner left out. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's a long this is literally what happens. And whenever I get that 38 megabyte hang, this is what happens. It's like a 6-minute process. It's so dumb. I'm so mad about this right now. All right. I got to go put this food away. Hold on. Dang it, my fireplace changed. No one's going to believe that there's actually a beach on my window, but several people believe that there's a fire on my window. Unbelievable. All right. Let's see how much time I have left. How do I want to do this? Just thinking through here. Do you think this is something that you want to try to help figure out, Ninja? Like, I probably would just put you on voice. My computer will die if I try to get your video feed on here. But I could at least get your voice feed. All right, we'll just do Discord then. Yeah, let's do Discord. Let's see if this will work. I think this will work. Do I not have you on Discord? Let's see. I guess I don't. I'm trying to remember your username right now. There you are. Thanks for DMing me first. Thanks for making my life easier. Okay, let's see if we can get this going. Um, let's see. I just want to call you on Discord. Okay, you're calling me. You know I'm a boomer. Ninja knows. Ninja knows I'm such a boomer that he just has to do everything for me. All right. Use my microphone. Allow. Okay. Default. Can you hear me through Discord now, Ninja? Okay, let me get you on stream. I can hear you fine. I just have to enable Brave audio on stream. Okay, why don't you talk?
Hello?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think that's coming through. Is that too loud for you guys, or does that sound okay? You got it. All right, let me see. Let me make sure I have Brave. Actually, I should have Brave audio all these places. Of course not. Of course. Why would we want to do that?
I'm impressed that I was able to pull up Discord on Linux today and it didn't completely crash when I called. So that was a win.
Yeah, that's really nice actually. I'm impressed for you. I'm impressed by you always. Okay.
I appreciate it.
Let's see. Brave. Okay. Let's just add that here and then put it at the bottom. Okay. It's not perfect, but it's something we can probably deal with for now. And I
Yeah,
think
that's
your
good
audio
enough.
is coming through. So I think
Okay,
that's
great.
good.
Okay,
I'm going to
cool.
turn off the music. So I'll make everybody on stream happy so that I can actually pay attention to what you're saying because I can't do both. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Um
All
so
right. So where should I start here? I mean,
um
I could, you know, I could
yeah,
try to also share my screen on Discord, but that might actually kill my system as well. So we'll just
so,
see how we can go.
so admittedly, I just want to try one thing first. I
Yeah.
think that so under package where we have Emacs like the package stuff,
Yeah.
if we could just set that to be like just rename it to Nix packages instead. And I'm just
Like
curious if
right
that would work.
here, just
Yeah.
rename this to Nix packages, kind of like
Yeah,
we have
just
Nix packages.overlays.
yeah. I'm
Sure.
wondering if that would fix it. If not, there's a way we can try it. But yeah, let's just do like a home manager switch or whatever it is on.
Let's try it. Okay. We have undefined variable Nix packages now.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Cool. All right. So then the way that I've typically done, is there a home manager thing for overlays? Did I miss that somewhere?
I tried to find it. I was trying to, and then I think I got distracted, surprisingly.
Okay. Let's see. Um,
Let's see. Home manager
we'll get there. We'll
configuration.
get there.
Okay. I'm just looking at
Let's.
the manual right now. Just in
Yeah.
case there's something.
So I can show you how I have traditionally done overlays.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the best way to do it, but it's the way that works for me with the least amount of issues.
Uh-huh.
So if you want to open up your flake.net, and if an option is not available, then you can typically override it using an overlay.
Yeah, this is interesting. So what's confusing about this in some ways is I kind of did both
Okay.
in my original config. Like this seems to be say that I don't even have to specify it. Okay, let's just try this real quick, just to satisfy my curiosity.
Yeah.
I'm going
Yep.
to get rid of this. Wait, I just need to see how the fuck I actually had this before. What did I have before? I had here, we just had, yeah, packages Emacs override. That's what I thought. Okay.
Okay.
So if we just actually, what is it? Hash comments. We just comment out all of that shit and this. That would technically be correct, as ugly as it looks. And then this should just work because it's essentially the same as what I had. Yeah, exactly. Just clean it up later. But I want to try it like deleting this Nix packages overlays. But first, I want to just make sure it works before I do that.
Sure. No, I get you.
If you want, you can try to explain something to me because we all know my
Right.
system takes a long time to do anything.
That is very strange to me.
All right, it's clearly gonna work
So
because it's asking for my password. That's how I know. That's how I know I'm doing
yeah,
pretty good.
now it's gonna work.
Yeah. Okay. So this works
Um,
fine. Okay. So we'll just go through this real quick. Let's
okay.
comment this out and then try this again and just see it work. And this would actually satisfy my curiosity of like, how the fuck did this overlay even work to begin with? And it's because it's using this override thing, which apparently is the other way of doing it without actually specifying the overlay on the other side. But
Right.
we'll see if that's
Right.
actually true once this builds or not.
Yeah. And so the weird thing about overlays is like there's kind of a couple different ways to do it. So like
Yeah.
how I've done overlays is like I don't rely on Home Manager to do it. I do it at the flake level, and then the flake passes the modified packages down to the home.next file. And then
Nice.
that way you
Okay.
get it's like a high level. Now the problem with that is then the file scope kind of gets weird because like let's say if I have multiple files, then they're all now using one like a modified packages with the overlay on top of it. So
Right.
it kind of screws with that where you have this like kind of like now you have an overlay on like 3 or 4 different kinds of files. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, ideally you'd want to rely on like kind of how you were saying, like you want to rely on Home Manager to do it to make that easier to work with.
Okay. Understood.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not surprised that commenting this out is still working, and it even said that it's not even a real change. Like it said, okay, you changed something, but you didn't actually change
Right.
like your config. So it didn't even, it's
Right.
just reusing this, right? So
Yeah.
that makes sense to me, and it makes sense now why this is working while this is not. I
Right.
think I think one of the things that's confusing to me is like, this is packages.emacs.override. So why is this
Yeah.
not packages.emacs.emacs with you know what I mean? Like
Right.
what, who chooses these name spacing for these functions?
Yeah. And honestly, that's a great question. Like I have no idea.
Okay.
Admittedly, it is my biggest like form of frustration. Um, Now I think what's happening is that your packages, like technically it's being over, like there's an override, but like it's not overriding correctly, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
So what we can do, just to kind of show a way to do this, well, you see how like on that what you're looking at right now on Brave,
Yeah.
there's that let in. So we
Yeah.
can add that to your Nix config to kind of do some sort of variable work
Okay.
because like once you're on the other side of it, you can do that. So if you go back to your home.nix,
Okay.
we can start there, and I can kind of show you why, and then
And
you get better
by
namespacing because.
home.nix, we've called this flake.nix. Is that probably what we're,
Oh no, so this file
or
right here, the home
actually in the home manager
manager.nix.
module? Okay. Got it.
Yeah, the home manager.nix. That
Okay.
one's fine.
Okay.
Mine is just named home.nix, so that's what like my reference point is.
Yeah.
So at the top, what after or before that first curly brace,
Okay. Uh-huh.
in this part,
So similar to what they had before, we can do this like as in that other example. We
right?
have our inputs, right, to our little file function here.
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
we can specify a let, and then we're gonna need an in down there,
Yeah.
but we need something
Yeah.
here.
Yep. Yep. You're exactly right. So we'll do a let, and then you just do in there, and then what we'll do is what you can specify your overlay here, like instead. So what we'll do is we'll say, we'll
Should
say,
I go to where I've specified it in my inputs before? Does that help you at all, or does it not?
yeah, let's take a look at the inputs. I'm just
Okay.
curious.
So that's in here. I just have this Emacs overlay URL in the inputs, and that's it. That's it.
Right. So we have that right there. That's good. And
Okay.
we pass that down to your module, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It is
So
passed
we go
down here. Yes.
right. So now what we can do is if you just said like, oh man. So we have the packages.emacs. So where's the Emacs overlay? Oh, inputs.emacs overlays dot default. So
Yeah,
what
that
you'll
guy.
probably want to put in there is, uh,
Can I just call
where
it
is it?
anything I want?
Yeah. So what I generally do is I like specify basically a new version of packages. And
Okay.
so what you can do is you could say like we could call it like Emacs overlay, yeah, equals um we'll do like import mix packages. I think we can no. We'll do import packages.
Okay. Like this guy.
Yep. Uh and then we'll do the curly brace
Curly
there.
brace. This guy. Okay.
Yeah. We'll do a pair of those and then we'll do you should be able to do like overlays equals and then specify your overlay.
Okay.
So
So if
to
we
kind
say
of give an example,
overlays equals, and
I'm
then
gonna
exactly what I have underneath.
yeah, yeah. So then yeah, like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do we have to? We do a semicolon after our let declaration, I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So now how you would use this is now under Emacs, we would say package equals um rather than doing packages that Emacs with packages from use package,
Mm-hmm.
we can rewrite that to be Emacs overlay dot Emacs package Emacs with package. A
Okay.
lot of words. um,
No, I get it. Okay.
yeah.
So right. So we've defined packages with this overlay up there,
Yeah.
and we're hoping
Yeah.
that that will then make it
Yeah.
available down here. Now, this
Right.
does make sense to me in some way, in the sense that, like, how the F would this overlay, which I've just declared right here, be available right here, you know? Like,
Right.
it's basically
Right.
being declared in the same attribute set. It's not like I'm getting it from somewhere else. Like
Right.
the guys config that I was looking at, like it makes a little bit more sense,
Yeah.
maybe.
Can you
I
pull
don't
that
know.
up? Let's take a look
Yeah.
at that.
Like
So
he has his emacs.nix, right? Which is
right.
just I did I get rid of it already? I probably did. But um he has his emacs.nix, which is mostly what you would expect. It's pretty much just this right here. You
Okay.
know, it's like programs.emacs equals, and then it's
Hmm.
this stuff. Okay.
Right.
Um, except it's in its own shit. It's in its own file, right?
Okay.
Um, and so he does this little import. Let's see. Let me see if he does anything special here. Not really.
Yeah.
So he has a let in. He
Yeah.
defines his imports. Um, and then I don't believe he even specified. Yeah, I guess this is kind of confusing because he
Uh,
specified his imports, and then it's not until later still that
Right.
he's defining this Emacs overlays default. And to me, like,
Yeah.
how is that effing working?
Right. So like for me, kind of how I think of like overlays is that like So can we pull up his emacs.nix
Yeah, we
file
can.
like that he's
It's
importing? I'm just curious.
it's in here. Yeah, so he has packages, he has lib, and then he's got programs.emacs equals
Right.
da da da. Now this could be a completely broken config for all we know. This was just an
So
example I found.
right. So the thing I will say is like, and this is kind of like a weird part of this. So like when you do a module import, if I remember correctly, I'm not sure that the module execute or the imports execute first. I think that
Okay.
the rest of the code imports and or executes and then your module does. So the way that I've kind of looked around that is that if I need to use an overlay, I
Yeah.
provide an overlay and then provide basically a wrapped version of packages that I know has that overlay
Okay.
and then provide it that way. We should actually test if this thing builds.
Yeah, let's find out.
Because like if not, we can put it in the flake and pass it down and that works easily as well. Um, but
Right. I
what
mean,
I what
it's fine if I split this out into its own file the way he did as well. Like, that's
right,
fine. Okay, I just have a normal
right.
syntax error. Very much me trying to write Nix. Home manager Nix line 7. I feel like this would be this one. So it doesn't want a semicolon? Or am I
Wait.
just silly?
Oh, you put the
Okay.
semicolon at the end of overlays, not at
Oh,
the
duh,
end.
because it's the attribute setting.
So do we need
That
it on both?
you
Let's see. I think we do need it on both.
you need it on
Uh,
both.
I think so.
Unbelievable.
I know. The Nick syntax is infuriating. It's like you're like it's so inconsistent sometimes. So you're just like, okay, like I appreciate the use of all of the characters on the keyboard, but
Right?
please give me a second.
I Hey, well, at least go follow Ninja. He does stream,
True.
and he's being very kind in helping me walk through this. Okay. So I got
Did it fail
distracted.
again?
Cannot coerce a set to a string. Yeah, try that. Okay, let's see.
Oh,
Cannot coerce a set to a string. Activation script. This is in default.
dang. Doing it for the
It
files
hates
now.
me. Why does it hate me?
So all right, so let's go
Um
back to let's go back and see what we're working with here.
Okay. I'm still there. Okay. Here we go.
Okay. All right. Hold on. There's kind of like a buffer. Yep, there we go. Okay, overlays. Let's see. Let me pull up my flake. Inputs.emacs.overlays. Emacs overlay, overlays.default. And what did it say? It said it like that doesn't work.
It says cannot coerce a set to a string, and this is in, like a default Nix module, like a
Right.
module system default.nix
All right.
line 95. Not any Nix code I've written. It's not my code, it's theirs.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. So let's try one more thing. I have a feeling this might be just something weird.
Uh-huh.
We'll so go up to your flake.nix and we'll try this. And if this doesn't work, I'm out of
Okay.
ideas.
Okay. Cool. Awesome.
um and yep, okay, cool. So in your let in here
Yeah.
block, but
Yeah.
like before we do everything there, what we can do instead is you can define your packages here. So or like the
Okay.
package overlay.
Okay. So maybe just copy
So
that line to start with, or do I need to do something different?
so just we'll just copy that line from the other file and put it here.
Okay.
The home manager.next one. I think we might have to change like one thing, but yeah, we can probably just pull that out
Maybe
and
a
put it
Nix
in.
packages instead of packages.
Yeah, but we want to move that up a line because we're going to call it in the Darwin system.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. So if you can just, because we need to set the overlay first, and then we're going to do that. So that's kind of the first one. And then the next, so that basically sets your Emacs overlay at the top level.
Right.
And we're getting it from Nix packages. Great, that looks good. And then the only thing we have to change,
maybe the input to system Darwin to include it.
Yeah, we can either do it there. Yeah. So you just add like inherit Emacs overlay at the end.
Okay.
Yep. And then you just add it to your home manager.next file. So if you
as
open
far
up
as like one of the inputs.
the inputs. Right. Yeah. So you just name it Emacs overlay.
Excuse me. So we would say something like this up here, assuming you can actually see this at some point.
Okay. Yeah. And then we can pull out the let in here now.
All right. And then we'll just try building it.
Yep.
Anonymous lambda called with unexpected argument. Oh, because I don't have, because I didn't define Emacs overlay in actually Darwin.nix. Okay.
Oh, really?
Oh, right. So this has here. So because
so then
this
we
is
just
what
pass it in
then
there.
calls configuration, and
Oh,
this
I
is
see.
where I'm calling my home manager config.
Got it.
Down
Okay.
here. Okay, so I need to do something like this.
Yeah, so we just add it to the inputs up top here, and then we'd pass it down to the module args down in the
Module args inherit inputs, and I would just do it kind of like I did the other one, like that.
Yep.
Okay. So confusing syntax. Inherit inputs Emacs overlay semicolon.
Yep. Looks good.
All right. Okay. So we have all of that. Let's see. Let's just try another build or switch. It wasn't so quick to say that we're completely off this time.
I'll take it. That's a win. You know,
Right.
we'll take that win.
Now, sometimes it thinks and still fails, but we'll see what happens.
It's the Nix way.
Okay. Attribute current system missing. Okay. What the actual heck is going on here?
All right. I think we've gone too far now. I think we've gone too far.
You're like, this is probably where we give up.
This is probably where I would just like go. Yeah, I would just undo what we just did.
Okay.
I think we should probably
what I'm
reference
considering is doing it in another file and just copying this guy and then just saying an import here and then just see if it just happens to work, since it apparently
that was going to be my next recommendation. Yeah.
Okay.
Just see if it works. You know, like what's the worst that could happen? You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just forget this and that. Okay.
Emacs overlay. Never heard of them.
Yep. We don't care about you. And we're here back here, and we delete Emacs overlay up there. And now we're going to try to create. Okay. So we're back here. We're just going to get the same error that we usually get. I just want to make sure we're getting that real quick.
Yep.
And then we'll go from there. Okay. This looks good.
Perfect. Yeah.
And then
undefined variable Emacs overlay. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's completely what I want. And I'm just going to do this for 1 second, because that will, I believe, be necessary for the next step, is actually specifying my overlay there. I could be wrong, but I think it is important.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay. Same. Oh, I forgot to change this back to packages. Okay. Packages. Everybody already figured that one out besides me. Okay. We're just making sure we get the Emacs with packages from use package isn't found error before we try this new thing. Okay, so let me see. So this is let in imports equals. Okay, so imports equals is top level, so it appears. And I guess I will just throw it above all of this. And we will just do Emacs dot nix. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care.
I would be curious if this works. I would be
Yeah, it'll be
surprised.
interesting. Okay, so I did get the correct error, the error I really wanted. And now we'll copy this guy's basic thing of packages libs here. We'll create a new emacs.nix file.
The only thing I'd be curious about is if the imports work, because generally, like if you're using a flake, it's relying on the modules. It generally prefers modules over the inputs, so we'll see if it works. But
yeah, I guess I didn't. I mean, if he's using, I guess I didn't notice if he was using a flake or not for this. I didn't look. Okay, so this is all right, except I need the ending thing here. And this actually is supposed to be programs.emacs. Hey Dylan, what's up? We got Ninja on voice right now, helping me out with a little Nix config thing that I was having a hard time figuring out.
that's right.
Okay.
Did it work?
I didn't try it
fail?
yet.
Oh, okay.
I didn't try it. I was making sure my brain was catching up with all the things that I just did. Okay, I think I'm ready to try this switch. Okay, new error. Love it. Okay, built-ins dot. Okay, getting status. Oh wait. Did
you not add it?
Wait a second. Don't say it. All right.
Okay, so admittedly, when I first started using Nix, I was like running stuff, and I was like, I have no idea why none of this runs. I've been doing this for hours. I don't understand. And like, I commented on Alta4's Discord, and I was like, hey, like this isn't working. And they're like, did you add it to your Git repo? And I was like, well, no. Why would that matter? And they're like, it always matters. And I was like, oh, okay.
Same effing error. It's the same effing error.
Okay. So what it seems like to me is that the overlay isn't getting where it needs to go. You do have options on like setting it. The recommended way is I would set it, or maybe not recommended. What I think would be the easiest way to check if it works is if you set your overlay at the top. Like so where the flake is or whatever, we set the overlay there. And the way we do that is if you go back to your flake.
Okay.
And
back to wait a second. Did I not save all of my files? Hold on a second. That would be really dumb.
Oh.
All right, it's possible. It's possible I didn't save everything, but let me see. No, I don't think this is the problem, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll get really effing lucky. Okay, we'll keep going though. Let me just make sure everything is effing saved right now before. Okay, everything appears to be saved. We got the same error, which is somehow comforting. Actually, I'm somewhat comforted by the fact that this doesn't work, because otherwise it's just like that classic time where you're like, I really hope this doesn't work, because if it does, I'm just going to be mad because there's some sort of magic here that I literally can't understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There's rarely magic in Nix, I feel like. It's pretty like once it works, you're like, okay, I understand it. But until then, no idea what's happening at all. Ever. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. I need to go now start the oven real quick, apparently. So give me 1 minute. It won't take long.
No worries.
You can
I'm gonna take over
tell chat a story.
your chat. I'm gonna tell them a story. How's chat doing? How's everyone doing today? Still going okay? Kind of meh. This might actually take a moment. Yeah. Yeah. He actually has to go split logs outside before he can even get back here. Like he's gonna go, cut down a tree and get it going, and then we'll finally be there. Today's ending soon, so it's all right. Yeah, I hear you. I have some stuff I got to do this afternoon, but it's gonna be a long one. Imagine if we walked in the video and the TV there. That would be great. Admittedly, I have thought of doing something similar. So for a while I had a green screen on my stream, and I thought it would be really cool if the green screen was just a video playing of another scene in my house. So I find a wall that I have stuff on that I like, and I just put the green screen mirroring that video. And I'm like, that'd be so funny if you did that, and then you like walk in front of the video, and then you're like walking on the green screen. I thought that would be kind of weird. All right, let's see if we can figure this out before he gets back. Oh, he's back. Never mind.
How was the story, chat? Was it good? Did he tell a good story?
I didn't really tell a story. I'm gonna admit it. I kind of just, I kind of just went. So, Chad, how's it going? And Chad was like, we're still here. Um,
Nice. Oh man. Okay. Here we go. What were we doing? I already forgot.
We were trying to figure out where we're gonna put this overlay. So,
Okay.
I think all we would have to do is, I wonder. I'm not entirely sure if we can do this, but we'll give it a shot. We'll apply the overlay the same way that we did before here.
Mhm.
But what we'll do is we'll do it, instead of doing it to like a new overlay, like Emacs overlay, we'll apply it to inputs.nix packages.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think it makes sense to me. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I can like drop kind of what I mean in
Okay.
the Discord here, just so you
That'd be
have it.
great.
But we'll do like nix packages, and then your overlay here.
He's typing in case
Do we
anyone's wondering.
even has a system? I don't know if we need system. Not going to do code formatting. Like, we'll see how that goes. Yeah.
So we have something like so, where we say, and is this something that we'd want to put here in our?
I think so. I think that we should put
main
it
flake here.
Yeah,
Okay.
before we use it in Darwin's system. What we'll do is but after username. So
after username. Okay. So maybe what we want to do is just define it.
Yeah.
Wait, can we do something like this?
We could, but then so here's my concern, right? If we do that, then we have to pass it down the chain again, which was like kind of an issue before. I'm wondering if it'll work where we can just provide it that way, where we can just say inputs.nix packages and just override that way.
Right. I forgot about the delay, and I was like, wait a second. No, that was my other idea. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we put it here, and I'm just going to do this. Wait. Your overlay E, is that what I'm supposed to write here? No. Is
Yeah.
it I'm supposed to then put in the Emacs overlay thing, right? Okay.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
understandable.
So you do like
And
inputs.
then we might be able to get this. Okay, let me just get this deleted because I will forget. And I just have to remember, did I delete it everywhere? No, I didn't. I should have it in my home manager still. Okay, so
now,
this guy right here.
yeah. So now we just want to make sure that we add the that part.
Uh-huh. Okay. Wait, you guys like your spaces. For some reason people like spaces. All right. I can see why this was on a new line. Fine.
All right.
Well, we'll do this, and maybe it will just override the Nix packages and inputs.
That's what I'm thinking. Now, I
I
could also
should
see this being a
comment this
functional
out.
moment where they go, well, actually, it's an input and we can't override it. You
Yeah,
know, I can see that
fun.
happening as well.
It hates you. Attribute Darwin missing in darwin.nix 9.1. Okay. How did that happen?
Okay. Can you go? Can we do like an inherit system here?
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so we have inherit system in here in Darwin.
Okay.
What if? Okay. Just give me a second.
The other thing is
parsing something.
I wonder if we did the. No, we just did that. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I'm at a loss right now.
Okay.
I thought we had this.
Yeah. All right. Let me just see. Inputs.homemanager.darwinmodules.homemanager. Inherit inputs. Imports equals homemanager.nix. Sure. Import nix packages. So what if? Okay, like I know we didn't want to have to pass it all the way down, but what if we did?
We could.
What if we did this and just passed it all the way down? Let me make sure I effing write to files. We're just going to call it Nix packages everywhere.
Yeah. So then we just have to make sure that we pass down it down into all of the things.
Pass it here.
And then we'd pass it in there, then we'd pass it down into the module.
Right.
And then
home manager, we would need to have packages and then Nix packages.
Yep.
And then the only thing confusing about that is here it has a concept of Nix packages, even though.
Right. So that's what. So hold on. Where's the? Can you show me like where packages is getting imported from? Does that make sense? Because you see how the packages is an import there or an input.
Yeah. So packages is an input here, right?
Yeah. Right. But like, where is that being passed in from? Right. Because your module.
Yeah, I
would
can,
have
I can
it
show you
passed
that.
in.
It's right. I'm just kidding. I have no effing clue. Let's see. One second. Let me need to check this. We're so back. All right. All right. Lost my train of thought. We were looking at where the hell packages even comes from.
Right.
Yes.
Because like I'm reading at this here and it says like module args inherit inputs and Nix packages. But
Yeah. So you would think
where is it getting
inputs.
packages from?
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
You would think it would
Because
have to come from
the other thing that
inputs.
I'm interested in is I don't know if this like home manager use global packages. I'm interested in that because I'm wondering if it's like restricting like, you know, let's see, appendix B.
Of
Nope.
course, we have a bunch of things that are kind of semi broken, but I guess, what if I just
I just don't know what they do. I'm
yeah,
curious.
we could look.
Yeah.
Use global packages and use user packages. I think here
Yeah.
I think I can look.
Let me pull up the manual.
Use user. Nope. Why isn't not here? I understand this is also for package options, but I just wish it would be there instead of some other effing manual
Yeah.
or something stupid.
Yeah. I'm right there with you.
Use user packages. Okay. Home manager. So now we're here and now it's making me go appendix B. Okay.
Yep.
Whether to enable installation of user packages through the users.users.name.packages option. Okay, whether to enable
What is
using
that?
system
What does that even mean?
configurations packages argument in Home Manager. This disables the Home Manager options. Oh, it disables the Home Manager options Nix packages .star, which is what I'm using for overlays.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
That seems problematic.
Yeah, because what it's I think what that one's doing is it's using your packages like the global packages. So like it's just completely ignoring any changes you make to your Nix packages. So I wonder if we just disable global packages and put back that Nix packages thing into Home Manager, if that would just fix it.
My daughter tried calling me. Like, this is a crazy afternoon, apparently. I don't know what's going on. Okay, anyway, we're good. We're okay. Now, yeah, you're saying I think what you said is I could just turn this off and see if that works, like the way I had it
Yeah,
all
yeah. So
before.
what I'm thinking is we turn this off, we
Yeah.
remove the other stuff, or comment out the
Yeah.
other pieces, and then what we do
Yeah.
is we just put that Nix packages override in the home manager.nix.
Yeah. I like it. Okay, so we're gonna not use global packages. Global packages are terrible. You should never use them. Don't know why you guys even tried.
Yeah. And then just re-enable that one on
I
line
just have
like
to
15.
change it here since for some reason I did not have a comma dot 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 in this guy that just ignores any extra inputs. Okay, we're just gonna let that be, and I guess I can comment this out just for being so safe. Okay, now I just need to make sure in Home Manager line 15 is no longer commented. Okay.
Yeah.
This looks fine. I'm just gonna
Yep.
leave the Emacs stuff in its own file. That shouldn't matter.
Yep.
And we'll go from there.
Yep.
Hopefully it doesn't matter. We'll find out.
This could be it. This could be the moment.
This could just be it'd be great if it was, because I really do need to leave very soon. So it'd be wonderful if this just worked. It's just one of those perfect stream ending moments of, hey, we actually got somewhere. but it's half and half. It's just part of streaming. Sometimes it does not
Yeah.
work, like this time, for instance, and I
Yeah.
get the same effing error that we had a couple times ago, where it's
What
basically
is?
just saying, no, we hate you. Now, what's
Yeah.
interesting is, okay, org. Oh, okay. No, this is a fine error. Is this really what we got before? I'm going to be really mad at myself if this actually came up before. I'm hoping not.
I don't think so.
Okay, good. This is the first time. This means it's working. Emacs package
Yeah.
org plus contrib declared wanted with use package not found. Okay,
Yeah.
this means that it's trying to now install the packages, but there's some of them may not be there, which is fine.
Right.
Okay, I think this was it. I think we actually did it.
Yeah.
Um,
I think now that's like a we're missing something from Emacs thing rather
yeah,
than
exactly. That's exactly what that
yeah.
error is. It hadn't come up before, so I'm very happy about that. Ninja, I really, really appreciate you coming on and walking me through this. I mean, it's just one of those classic like software things where you're just like, oh yeah, there's just things that are like you can't have both of them enabled, right? It's like conflicting
Right.
configs, but
Yeah.
it's definitely something that is, when you're
Yeah.
in this and you're just wallowing in the sea of misery, which is Nix,
Yeah.
you're like, I don't know if I would have figured that out without having you kind of like walk me through that and point it all out. So again, I really appreciate it.
I am happy to help.
Um
It is no problem at all. So
and yeah, so Ninja will most likely assuming my computer can handle it. We're going to try to set up a little stream. I might even try to get his video on stream. It'll be just amazing if my computer can do it. Um, for optimizing our Rust flake, because I was a little confused as to why mine was so slow. Which,
yeah.
I granted spent no time optimizing it, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't even exactly know where to start. So I think that would be
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, and
Um,
that there's some definitely cool projects with like Rust and getting that set up. You can do a lot of cool stuff around like caching and things, and there's definitely it's definitely there's a project I use called Crane, which is
mhm,
pretty cool, and it does a lot of the heavy lifting. No pun intended there,
nice.
for you. But it's pretty neat, and it does some really cool some stuff there, and we can definitely play around with it, and you can see if you like it, and it speeds it up a little bit, makes it less unbearable.
Yeah. No, I think that would be really cool to play around with. So yeah,
For sure.
thanks again, Ninja, and I'll hit you up for
Yep.
that
Have a
at
good one.
another time.
Have
Have a
a
good one.
enjoy the rest of your stream and have a good one.
All right, see ya. All right, awesome. Very very nice, helpful person is Ninja. Okay, so we've muted Brave everywhere else so that I don't accidentally play voice notes from my partner on stream. And we'll play the music just for our time rating. I'm gonna leave it here for now. I'm gonna go ahead and commit, even though I'm at a like non-working state. I'm fine with that. We're okay. Um, we'll just whip it and we'll go from there. Here's my whip alias, by the way. It's very good, very good alias. Um, okay. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Um, we're going to be back most likely on Wednesday. There's a possible extra work call that I might have to do Wednesday. I do have a job, actually. I know it's hard to believe. Somebody hired me at some point. Um, so that might have to happen, but hopefully Wednesday we'll be back and we'll be doing some Rust. So that's the plan anyway at this point. So let's see. I think we're very very close to having everything working in Emacs. There's just some missing packages, but what's nice about that is in this little, this is a treasure. If you can find other people's configs, it's a total treasure, because this guy has extra packages in E packages, which were not in Nix packages, and this apparently just works. So I'm hoping that I can get this to work. No verify is so real, so true, so true. Trash and I don't know. I have a hard time reading Trash. I did it one time. We're probably about as opposite of people as you could possibly be. I think that might be what it is. Oh, Trash Puppy. I thought you meant Trash Dev. No, sorry. I take everything back that I just said. Trash Puppy's wonderful. She's great. You're like, everybody's like, what? Like how could you possibly have beef with Trash Puppy? And I was just like, no, sorry, wrong Trash. I don't have beef with Trash Dev. Okay, I need to stop talking. I'm still recording even. Great. This is going to be on YouTube. I don't edit anything. I have no problem with any of these people. There's just some personalities that are very interesting. That just sounds worse. All right, bye.